Hello and welcome back to GT Retro World. Well, I was asked from a video or two ago regarding the Catswhiskers SelCall Radios, or Catcall Radios, whatever you want to call them, if they were Radio Technic upgraded radios, because apparently they were. Now, I didn't have a clue until I popped the lids off, and I think, well, they either are or they copied basically a few of the upgrades and modifications that Radio Technic did back then. So anyway, I'll give you a look around these. I've actually got 8 on here. I whipped the bottoms off all of them, to be honest, just to make sure or see what was going on. Right, okay, so what we have here, this is basically your standard DNT M40. As you can see, there's no crystal filter in there, so that basically gives it away that this is just the standard radio. And as soon as we move over to a Radio Technic M40, you can see it's got the crystal filter in there. So they're a lot nicer to use, I suppose, if that's what you liked. I mean, I wasn't keen on these radios full stop, but I suppose it would have been nicer back in the 80s when every channel was full. So you know what I mean, you weren't getting tons of splatter from the adjacent channel. Also, I've noticed as well between these two radios, the flowing's a lot better on the boards. So maybe they were reflowed these when Radio Technique got hold of them. You can see some of the solder on the standard one is a lot duller than, say, this one, and obviously these are both similar vintage. So yeah, those there's not really a lot of differences. Like I say, a couple of cap upgrades and bits and bobs like that, what I've come across anyway on just a quick look. I notice there's a bleep in this one as well, or beep, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it is, like, I've never tried it. I picked it up years ago, but I've never tried any of these. So you can see the differences there. That's the standard DNT M40. That is the Supertuned M40. Right, okay, now looking at this here, which is a Supertuned M40, we'll move around here to these radios. Now, all these are all identical. So they've either all been Supertuned, or Catswhiskers have copied Radio Technic's idea of upgrading a few little bits and bobs, like the crystal filters, etc. And there's a few little differences that look almost similar, you know, very subtle, but yeah. So there's one, as you can see. And there's a second one. Like I said, I didn't even plan on opening these. It was just I was asked, and I thought, right, I'll just do a quick one just to keep my viewer happy, you know. And it didn't take any time, really. I'm not going to do much with these, like, I'm not really that interested. As you can see anyway, guys, they are almost Supertuned radios, if that's what you want to call them. So I suppose they were better than the standard. I know a lot of the reviews stated back in... The last review I seen was in... was it CB? I'm not sure anyway, one of the magazines from 1985. And they quoted it as being abysmal for adjacent channel rejection, which is maybe why they've upgraded these. Because if you notice here, all these, I've checked all these as well, all these are dated 1987. You see there, guys? So these are quite late, later than what I thought, to be honest. And this Midland is 89. Obviously that's a totally different board, that, but I thought just while I was at it, just pull them apart and have a quick look. The home base, as you can see there, guys, it looks like a 3 amp power supply in there. It looks fairly well built as well, you know. And that's September 87 dated. There we go. Little speaker in there, and that's basically the home base, and the bottom is just basically what these are. And I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a little SelCall board. I'll rip this up, it doesn't really matter, does it? Who cares? Right. So there's the SelCall board that they put in these, and as you can see, I didn't realise you could actually select the code from dip switches, which is quite handy. Also, the sleep time is adjustable, and so is the call tone level, so that can be turned up and down, because it's quite noisy, these things, aren't they? But I think these were turned up quite high for the farmers, like. But yeah, there's the board. I mean, that board is beautifully put together. Now, I've got some company down there. I should have said, if you can make that out there, let me just try and get some. I'm using my phone here, to be honest, guys. Right, NKG85B. I can't see any manufacturer's name on there apart from Catswhiskers, so whether those... I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure who built these. I mean, maybe it was Catswhiskers. there's the board. That's the CelCall board. But yeah, it's nicely put together. I mean, you can see these, that the flooring on the board is just a different league to the M40. So whether they just reflowed the whole board near enough, because these were notorious, these things in the standard form, weren't they, for dry joints? Holy shit, they were bad. But yeah, I'd like to say it was just a quick one, just to show the guy who asked the question. And I suppose it's being quite interesting for myself, to be honest, within reason. Yeah, I don't know why I've got 8 DNTs on the desk, like, and I need these off as quick as possible. Anyway, guys, just a quick look there. Hopefully it's been of some interest. If not, hopefully it helps the guy out who was interested. And there you go, and that's enough of these things. The lids are going back on these things. They're going back in the box and they're going back in the loft. Unless anyone wants to take them off my hand, make me an offer. There we go, guys. Right, we'll catch you in the next one. Thumbs up for the channel, wouldn't go amiss. Bye for now.